Hello, Henry from Belgium here. In this midweek extra, I'm sharing a small update, a touch of restoration, and a little preview. Sundays remain reserved for the in-depth reviews, and in the coming weeks, some truly beautiful sets will be featured. You may have seen a few of them already in previews, but back then, they weren't fully checked or complete yet. I like to collect organically. No expensive instant complete buys from dealers, but instead hunting through bulk lots, flea markets, and attics, and spotting those real private treasures on secondhand sites. The sets come in just as they are, often not quite complete, sometimes with a bit of patina, and that's exactly where the fun begins for me. The box and the manual are what create the magic. No sealed boxes. I want to build, discover, and restore everything in a historically accurate way. I count every single piece, compare it with Bricklink inventories, and note what's missing. Almost every part can still be found somewhere, though the shipping costs to Belgium add up quickly. That's why I try to combine orders with just a few sellers and across multiple sets. It takes time and patience, but in the end, every set becomes purist-complete again. Some time ago, I came across set 7823, the Container Crane Depot. It came with a beautiful box and the instruction booklet, but the set itself was far from complete. The truck was missing entirely, and with it, the original stickers of the containers. After a long search, I managed to find an authentic sticker sheet, and in an upcoming video, I'll be applying those. This set was released in 1986. It contains 487 parts and 2 minifigures. There's so much packed into it, and so much to talk about. It connects the road system with the train layout. The crane has fantastic play functions, and the whole build carries that unmistakable charm of the 1980s. Not long ago, I shared my in-depth review of 4558 Metroliner from 1991. A beautiful set, and my very first encounter with 9V trains, and what an encounter it was. I originally found it in an attic, almost complete, but it was still missing an important detail: the departure board. After a long search, I managed to find an original sticker sheet, and today I'm finally adding it to my set. There are replacement stickers out there nowadays, but that's not for me. I'd rather search longer to secure the exact original sheet or the correct brick with the right sticker. You can feel it and see it. The paper stock and the backside give away the authenticity. You can also measure the dimensions down to the millimeter and compare them with Bricklink's data. That way, this 1991 icon regains the look it was always meant to have. And one more tip, make sure you're hunting for the right sticker sheet because there's also a reissue of this set, 10,001, and its sheet isn't the same. You can verify that on the part list for 10,001. I was also missing the correct torso for the female train figure. She initially had the same torso as the man with the tie, but she should have the version with a bow. That torso appears in only one other set, Metro Station, also from 1991, and it can easily run 5 to 10 euros depending on condition. The only things I'm still missing are the stickers on the yellow bricks and, unfortunately, one sticker on the restaurant car. That's something I'll keep hunting for. And set 6080, King's Castle from 1984, will also be getting a full review. This is another iconic castle set that makes me happy and instantly takes me back to my childhood. Just like the Black Falcon's fortress, it's built largely from grey bricks, but not just the usual 1x1 and 2x2. There are also plenty of plates in different sizes, arch bricks, and modified elements. It took some time to track everything down, but I finally managed to complete it. I was lucky with this one because the condition of the grey bricks, and especially the wall panels, is still surprisingly good. This is another one of those sets that sellers often ask hundreds of euros for, and often even without the box. I found mine in someone's attic. Since one of the side walls was missing at some point, the previous owner had reinforced the whole structure with brown tape. I considered removing it with a special product and a heat gun, but in the end, I decided to leave it as it is. and I'm really looking forward to building set 6093, the Flying Ninja Fortress. I also found this one in an attic, where all the parts were just thrown together in a box, exactly as you see them here. Quite a few pieces were missing, which I gradually added until the set was finally complete. The minifigures in particular were a real challenge. In the instructions, it isn't clear, but 2 of the heads should have red bands, while one figure has a green band. I had to buy that one separately, and I paid €12 just for that head, simply because I wanted it to be absolutely correct. There was also damage to some of the helmets, and the white wall panels had yellowed so badly that I replaced them with nicer examples. Small accessories were missing as well: swords, flags, foliage, and so on. This black pistol is also special. Everyone knows the mold in brown from the Pirates line, but in black it only appears in a handful of sets. What really draws me to this set is the color scheme. With the white elements, it looks stylish and clean. In another set from the same line, I found the colors more of a messy mix without much harmony. That's why I'm especially excited to finally build this Flying Ninja Fortress now that it's complete. This is the box of the set you saw me sorting at the very beginning of the video. 6198 Stingray Stormer from 1998. It's part of the Aquazone theme, with the stingrays as a sub-theme. I bought the whole set with box, unsuspectingly, at a small market for less than €50, just out of curiosity. I feel really drawn to it because it seems to offer a rich mix of parts, colors you don't often see combined, and minifigures that are completely new to me. I'll be doing some thorough research first, and then I'll return with a full, in-depth video about this set. And also, this set took me quite some time to complete. I was missing a few stickers and some printed bricks, those small parts that can quickly get expensive when you have to order them separately from different sellers. By spreading out the purchases and being patient, I finally managed to complete this set as well, and all within a limited budget. And set 6597, Century Skyway from 1994, was another real challenge to complete. This set contains over 800 parts. The hardest part was the minifigures. There are no less than 12 of them. Only one has the classic smiley face, while all the others feature different prints: a mustache, freckles, a female face, and so on. I also had to track down all the torsos separately. But now this set is finally complete as well, and you can expect a full in-depth review of it later this year. I haven't been sitting still, and I also found this set, 5975 T-Rex Transport from the year 2000. It's my very first discovery within the Adventurers theme, which was introduced in 1999, with the Dino Island sub-theme launching in 2000. It still fits right within my collection period, and it means I could even start building a complete sub-collection from this line. This box doesn't have the inner tray, but the outer box is already very promising, showing some great figures and parts. I still need to check the set in detail for completeness, and I suspect a few small accessories might be missing. Things like a camera, a magnifying glass, and similar little pieces. The minifigures really appeal to me, with an adventurous look that reminds me a lot of Indiana Jones. I also came across this set more or less by chance, for a very fair price. And that was just as well, because my research shows these sets can be extremely expensive if you try to buy them fully complete. And I also consider this set a great find. 6584 Extreme Team Challenge from 1998. Once again, I discovered it in someone's attic. You can tell from the dirty brown stains inside that it wasn't exactly stored with the care of a collector. There's no inner tray with this one either, but the pictures on the box already give a nice impression of what the set will look like and what you can do with it. The base plate in particular is a real gem, and I'm surprised it has survived so well without any damage. Raised base plates are always something special and don't appear very often. This one reminds me a bit of the one from Enchanted Island, but with a different print and its own unique character. The parts also look very promising. It's a town set with the Extreme Team as a sub-theme. That line mostly consists of smaller sets, mainly vehicles, and this is the flagship of the series. I suspect a few small pieces might still be missing, but that's something I can solve. What really surprised me are the cool minifigures. They even have backprinting, something I hadn't seen before in this era. So this is definitely another set I'll be working on, and one that I'll be presenting to you in a full in-depth review. And in the same attic, I also found set 4950, the Loader Dozer from 1999. This belongs to the Rock Raiders theme, which I had actually never heard of before. The set contains only 90 pieces, and at first glance, they are mostly large elements. I still need to do more research on this one, and I'm not sure yet if it will become a sub-collection for me, but it certainly seems worth giving it a chance and exploring it more thoroughly in the future. And I also came across this one in the same dusty attic, 6907 Sonic Stinger from 1998, with the space theme and the Insectoids sub-theme. This is completely new to me as well, so I'll need to look into it further first. I even see that it includes batteries, most likely for light and sound functions. Once I've checked everything in detail, I'll come back to this set with more information. And there was also this one included, Skateboard Challenge from 2002. Not really the kind of set I usually collect, but I picked it up for a good price, about half of the original retail price of 25 euros. It can be fun to take a closer look at a more modern set every now and then. Modern for me at least, since 2002 is already 23 years ago. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.